Let's see if we can sneak in here. Hey, Carl. We're just filming.
Yellow Arch is pretty much, it's the lifeblood of the Sheffield music scene in some respects.
There's like a real comradeship here, a closeness with people that you just don't get in any other studio I've ever worked in, really.
First time I went to Yellow Arch, it was like a labyrinth, it was like a warren of creativity. I was taken on a tour by Andy. It was almost like this secret music garden in the middle of this industrial waste.
Right, this is the live room, courtyard, our cafe and bar, control room. I call it the toy room because it's full of toys that we like to play with. The brick walls were already here, obviously, and the trusses, but everything else, the whole community, mums, dads, grannies, uncles, cousins, we all pitched in because we had 6 months to get open, else we were going to run out of money. And so not only is there a feel of family, there's a whole feel of community within Yellow Arch because it was the whole community that came together with this crazy idea that we had and made it into fruition, and it actually opened, we actually did it, and we're here now 20 years later, which just seems really kind of strange, but quite proud that we did that, and hopefully there's another 20 years left in us.
I think Yellow Arch has become the catalyst for aspects of Sheffield's music scene because it brings all things together. It's not just about independent bands, it's not just about the latest craze, it's about nurturing and bringing young talent through. So I think what's wonderful is that, you know, you could be at Yellow Arch today and in 5 years' time that kid that you heard in one of the practice rooms is suddenly an international seller.
This we call Room 3. Room 3 is famous to Sheffield people because this is where some young boys from High Green who came as schoolboys and left as superstars. And they were basically the Arctic Monkeys. All that creativity as young men was done in this room, and this is where the first album was built. I think one of the things about the story about the Arctic Monkeys is that it inspires people from normal backgrounds. That's just one of the most exciting things about Yellow Arch, I think. It's just being able to bring everyone from every different background and give them a platform to shine.
No one's turned away. Everybody's there with the freedom to want to try and create and express themselves, and they'll facilitate that the best they can.
It's a meat and potatoes place, which is about being creative. That's the biggest focal point, and there aren't many other distractions at all, which, having worked in studios all over the world, is that it's very focused on the work, and that's what's important.
Tony Christie, Richard Hawley, Jarvis, Pulp, all the Sheffield luminaries bring me the horizon.
Wretch 3-2.
Yeah.
Skrillex,
yeah. This is where artists come to make product. So people just come here, make their record, hopefully have a lovely time doing it, a memorable experience working with Colin, and then hopefully a few weeks later we hear them on the radio, or even on the TV, or even at the cinema. Smash Hit #1.
The university's involvement in Yellow Arch was almost kind of quite interesting because 3 years ago I commissioned a report because I wanted to see what Sheffield was as a city and the strength of Sheffield as a city. And one of the strengths about Sheffield is that every generation it creates a band that changes the face of British popular music. And a lot of those bands have come from Yellow Arch. But I think that the secret of the success is the love and passion and enthusiasm. You only need to come in here to know that they love music.
Where we are now in Neep's End, it's starting to regenerate itself. There's more houses being built, more pubs are opening up. There's a lot more now happening down in this area, and Yellow Arch has helped facilitate that.
So happy birthday Yellow Arch, here's the next 20 years, and let's have some more nights like tonight because this has been absolutely fantastic.
I'd like to say happy birthday to Yellow Arch, and I had my birthday party here, my 50th, and it was like the best party in Sheffield. Thank you.
Happy birthday Yellow Arch!
Happy birthday Yellow Arch, you well deserve those 20 years and keep going for another 20, 50, 100.
Well, happy birthday, folks, of course. I mean, it's been a lovely 2 decades, and I do hope that there's going to be at least another couple of decades to come. And obviously, by that point, we'll probably be, you know, with walking sticks and lots of grey hair, hopefully.
It's important because it just seems like that after 20 years it's always been here and we've all got used to it being here. We can't imagine not having this facility and not having these people. And every year we have new students, new work experience, new internships, new musicians, new bands, and every day, every week, every year it changes, genres change, and we like to change with it. And it's just exciting to be part of it and to be a vessel for people's creativity. And I've got nothing more to say. Oh dear.